This is the Hidden Killers Podcast with Tony Brueski.
Featuring defense attorney, Hidden Killers daily contributor, and host of the Defense Diaries podcast, Bob Motta.
The house on King Road, as of this recording, I should specify, still standing. There's the university saying they wanted to get it knocked down here at the beginning of the new year, or right before the beginning of the new year. And obviously, there's a lot of argument to this. A lot of people want this thing standing. The defense and the prosecution both saying they're cool with it going down. But victims' families, people just observing, going, why would you want to knock down this piece of evidence where you could potentially take jurors in there to see, feel, touch, taste the environment, to really get a better idea of what was going on in there? I am surprised that the prosecution is cool with it going down, and I'm wondering if there's a reason for that. Did they go in there and go, yeah, we have a pretty strong case against Kohberger. Maybe this house doesn't do us any favors if, in fact, we did bring a jury there. Could that be why both sides are like, cool, take it down?
100%. It's like and it's an interesting argument. I mean, frankly, I'm surprised from both sides.
Yeah.
That they'd want to have the thing torn down. I'm surprised that the victims, like a couple of the victims' families, don't want it torn down, to be honest with you. I mean, if my kid was a victim in that house, I would want it blown off the face of the earth. I wouldn't want I wouldn't want no memory of it. I wouldn't want to have to drive by that thing.
Sure.
To me, but that's me personally. That's a very personal thing. And I'm certainly not casting aspersions on anybody for saying we want it there as a memorial. Yeah. Me, I don't know, that would not be my approach. But as far as the legal side of it, it is surprising. But, look, field trips are not in every trial occurrence. If people are thinking, oh, well, they always go to where the scene of the crime happened, that's not even
rare.
Close to very rare. It's extremely rare. And so then that brings you to the argument of, the kind of the analysis, if you're the defense, do you want the jury in there? If I'm the defense, I'm saying, probably not. Because you're bringing the jury into a house of horrors where 4 beautiful young kids were all brutally murdered. And, the biggest takeaway in my world for the jury is that that's what they're going to be feeling in there. That, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's I don't see from the defense side of it a lot of advantages to bringing the jury in there. But then again, I don't know all the evidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm pouring through the evidence and I think that there's things that I can attack the timeline of the state and that it would best be shown by actually having the jury in there to walk, the same pattern that the state is,
sure,
implying happened, and saying, look, it couldn't have happened like this. This isn't the right time frame. I have to assume that there's going to be an attack on the state's timeline at some point. So, I mean, there's argument in the same thing for the state. It's you would think that they would kind of want them to be able to bring the jury in there for exactly what I was saying, that the defense doesn't want them in there. You know what I mean? It's so it is a little bit surprising to me that both sides are, okay, we're fine with that. We're not objecting to it. My father was Gacy's attorney, and that house was just razed, leveled. But that was as a result of the fact that they had to tear the thing apart because they were searching for bodies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it was a different circumstance. And they had filed a motion in that case trying to preserve it because Gacy's delusional butt thought that he was getting out at some point. He's like, oh, I'm not going to have a house when I get out of here. And, it's my father sitting there well, man, wow, this guy's something else, but, so yeah, it's an unusual circumstance. It really is. And you would think that, well, just wait a year. Yeah. Err on the side of caution.
Yeah.
And, tear it down then. But I mean, it's I don't know.
Maybe they know something we don't about the property.
Exactly.
And that's probably why they're making the decisions that they are.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advance access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free,
so you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.